school, and I get diagnosed with depression. Not uncommon, it's okay. They thought it was mono because I was sick in bed for a long time. I was just very tired, very drained. Nothing traumatic had happened. It wasn't like a post-traumatic stress disorder, like nothing like serious had happened. Literally it was just a chemical imbalance. Happens all the time, whatever. They put me on a Prozac and I'm fine. Next year I'm a sophomore in high school and I've had more therapy and I've been on more antipsychotics, anti-whatever. And I get diagnosed with bipolar disorder, which was a misdiagnosis. That's important to the later part of the story. But so I get more and more medication, and I'm not sad, and I don't want to kill myself anymore. However, I don't feel anything either, and I lose a lot of my memory. I visited the Grand Canyon in that time. I've been to my junior prom, my senior ball, and I graduated high school by this time, and I don't remember like any of my high school years because I was over-medicated. So sophomore year of high school, I go and I'm finally admitted into like an inpatient facility for junior cases, and because I couldn't guarantee my safety. In all reality, I don't think it would have been anything serious. However, they had to ensure that I wasn't going to end my life. So I get in there, and then they put me on more medicine. So at the worst of it, I think I was on 10 different pills in the morning and 10 different pills at night. And I was on, I don't know if any of you are familiar with like mood stabilizers, but antipsychotic, antidepressant. And then it got to a point where I was on medicine to take care of side effects of other medicines, which I think is kind of counterproductive. However, I was a minor and I didn't have control over my own health care, which was frustrating, and I trusted the doctors, because they're supposed to take care of me, right? So, and then later I found out, like just a year ago, I found out that my mom, I was staying at Strong Hospital, and my mom was given an ultimatum. Your daughter can either can accept these medicines that we're giving her, or she can be put on electroshock therapy. So my mom was like, okay, well, I guess, the lesser of two evils. And I didn't know, and she didn't tell me because, I was psychotic, I guess, and I don't know. So she put me, she consented, and then it was about a month in Strong Memorial Hospital, and then I went to RPC, which is Rochester Psychiatric Center, which was like a living hell. Like it was the worst thing ever. And which was kind of weird to me that they gave her that ultimatum, because I wasn't hallucinating, I wasn't threatening other people, I wasn't like, in terms of craziness, I didn't think like that was the measures that needed to be taken, but that was the ultimatum that they gave. So then I was like, I got to RPC, and that was kind of like my wake-up call, like in all this drowsiness and all this fatigue and all this depression and stuff, that was like, okay, I need to get myself together because I don't know what's going on, but somehow. So the worst of it, in terms of like the forgetfulness theme, I couldn't remember what I had for breakfast earlier that day. Like it got to that point where like this doctor would be, she would test I would have cognitive testing or something in the morning, and she would ask me, what did you have for breakfast today? Or what did you have for lunch? And I couldn't remember anything. And because I was so drugged, I was so over-medicated for something that I never had, which was kind of frustrating. And so, my mom, I finally was like, okay, and I could guarantee my safety enough where they let me go. And then I went to college, and I was still on a lot of medicine, and then finally my doctor was like, you need to go for all this blood work. And then one thing led to another, and I had to just switch doctors because my health care was not what I needed. So I switched doctors, and then over a 2-year period, I'm off all medication, all mood stabilizers, and my new psychiatrist, who actually I don't even see anymore because I don't need to, was like, you were just a regular angsty teenager. I don't really know why you were put on this medication. But now I have an excellent memory, and not excellent, but just compared, like I remember what I had for breakfast this morning. But, and then I used to be really angry about it, but now I'm just thankful for what I do have, and it's an excuse to go back to the Grand Canyon. And of all the years to forget in your life, high school is probably the best of them. So here's the rest of my life.